not really been living up to its potential for the last 40 years. In the last few years, it's felt even harder because things have just gotten that much more difficult. But the issues that New Zealand face are long-standing, and it's the cumulative effect that we're seeing today. I think the New Zealand dream is under significant attack. People do not believe that hard work brings a better life, and that's because for so many people, even being in work means being poor. We have to urgently get on top of creating good jobs and good livelihoods. If we cannot create dignity with jobs, there is no point. And a healthy economy should be balanced. We should have, of course, people should own homes, but we should also be investing in our businesses and in our people and in our infrastructure. We forgot those other three pillars and focused only on housing. We can absolutely reclaim our prosperity back if we focus on those foundations that every community needs. Well, productivity is a funny term because it says, are you getting richer? And if you're getting richer, then you're getting richer. And if you're not, you're not. And I think that it's a tautology. So productivity as a concept essentially is asking us, are we making more profits for our owners? And are we getting better jobs and better pay for our workers? When it comes to New Zealand businesses, we're not doing enough of that. We're not making enough profits for our owners, and we're not creating better jobs. We're working harder, but we're not getting better off. We need to do that better. And to do that, we need to do quite a few things. One of them is around investing in new technology. We are really behind. We need to train our people. We don't do enough of that. And when it comes to training our people, it's not just the workers. We also need to train our leaders and our management. In both our leaders and management roles, New Zealand is very low quality. We are not going to be a prosperous economy if we don't get serious about actually how we run. Look, I think there are two different issues here. One is around that politics of Control Z, where we just want to undo what the other lot did. So it's very hyper-partisan. And the other issue is around the length of a term. When it comes to the length of the political term, I'm less concerned about it because in our history, with that kind of political term, we have managed to do great things. So that is not the underlying problem. The underlying problem is we can no longer find common ground between our political parties, which I think is at odds with the people of New Zealand. The people of New Zealand have a lot more in common than our political system currently shows. Our politics has become partisan, has become very hyperactive, and I think it's become a source of division rather than a source of building consensus. And that's why I think politics on its own is not going to be the solution. We're going to have a lot more engagement, a lot more voice of the public that will show that New Zealanders do care about a bigger middle. Only then will we be able to rebuild that political center. When it comes to moving the dial for New Zealand, I see three big things that would help. The first is we need to get back some kind of local ownership of decisions. We have become so centralized that we lose the people it's meant to affect. Without that, we're never going to get it right. The second thing is around having a much broader conversation in New Zealand about the public services that we want. New Zealand provides too many public services relative to the taxes we're willing to pay as a nation. If we want to have public services, we need to have that conversation. And I think we need to have fewer, better services that are more tested, more excluded, and more targeted than is currently the case. And the third thing is we need to wake up to the future. It's really around climate resilience and geopolitical resilience. Those two things are massive risks for New Zealand, but because we're a small country, if we got ahead of that, I think it would be a source of incredible opportunity for the next generation. If we want political ideas to survive, we have to again find that center, that broad consensus, what we have in common. At the moment, our politics is only argued at the edges and on the differences. And yet, New Zealand has a huge amount in common that is not articulated and not supported by public policy. When public policy focuses on those areas that most New Zealanders have in common, they will stick. A big thing for regional New Zealand for me is it should be a place that people want to live. They have quality of life, they have homes, and they can offer job opportunities. But at the moment, we're not seeing enough of that. A prosperous New Zealand means that we have opportunities in every part of New Zealand, in every community.